All right, moving on to the next and final play of today's episode. It is a NFL play, a football play, Monday Night Football. To cap off week one, we got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, 8:15 Eastern Time game on ABC. You know the drill, man. Come on, Monday Night Football's back. But the odds for this game, the line has moved. Baltimore opened up at minus 300. Right now they're sitting at 196 minus value. Las Vegas opened up at plus 240. That line since has moved all the way to plus 164. So Vegas is up to something. Abby, last game of week one, Ravens taking on the Raiders, man. Who you got?
I'm gonna be honest here, man. This is one of the most intriguing games of week one. Obviously, week one is basically done. This is the last game. But before the game started, this was one of those games that I'm like, yo, I really don't know what to expect. I know the Ravens are gonna run the ball. That's what they do. But after basically every running back got hurt, I want to see what they do now. Obviously, Lamar Jackson, that man doesn't need anybody to run the ball. He's just an absolute monster. But will the Raiders now pay more attention to him, even though they should have been paying attention to him anyways? But will they pay attention to him even more now because they know that their rookie is going to be basically be the running back? They signed Le'Veon Bell. They signed Devontae Freeman. They signed Latavius Murray. I highly doubt those guys know the playbook. They have any chemistry with Lamar because you need chemistry to run that system. The only guy they have is the rookie. So, obviously, his first game, real game. How is he going to perform under the bright lights, Monday Night Football? That's a big ask, in my opinion. I truly believe this Ravens team has gotten worse. Not just the injuries. You lost Marcus Peters. That's a huge loss. He's one of the I'm take this for what it's worth. I'm not saying this as a negative. Marcus Peters is one of the best thieves I've ever seen. This man robs people with his picks. He baits you, he baits you, he baits you, and he takes the ball away. Sometimes he gets got. Sometimes he gets got because, he's playing a little too much towards getting the pick. But most of the time, this man makes the play. They're going to miss him dearly. Marlon Humphrey is still there. One of the best corners in football. But now, you have one less corner on that team. Jimmy Smith, they're listing him as questionable. He's been a consistent player for them over years. Their safeties are adequate, in my opinion. Their linebackers are decent at best. One of their linebackers got hurt in the offseason. I can't remember his name, but I remember he's out for the season. Derek Wolfe, their pass rusher, he's out already. They lost Matthew Judon to the Patriots in free agency. They have a rookie first-rounder playing for them, and they have obviously they still have Calais Campbell, and they signed Justin Houston in the offseason. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this Ravens defense is gonna be that good. I think they'll be okay. And now let's get to the Raiders. They changed basically their entire offensive line. Richie Incognito, the veteran, 38-year-old, he's not gonna be playing. I forgot the reason why, but I think he's gonna be out. I think he has some sort of injury that came up late. You drafted Alex Leatherwood in the first round. You have Colton Miller, who's been phenomenal for you. And they got two more players that's gonna be starting for them. Josh Jacobs, yesterday the news came, 50-50. I think he had some sort of illness. It's not COVID, hopefully, but we'll see about that. Derek Carr, I think, is one of the most underrated QBs. You still got Darren Waller. Darren Waller, one of the top 3 tight ends in football. Henry Ruggs, second-year wide receiver. This man is probably – Tyreek Hill is a monster, but Henry Ruggs can run too. He's probably second up there in terms of speed. They've been hyping this man, Brian Edwards, in preseason. They've been hyping him up in the offseason. All in all, Monday Night Football, Raiders usually start off hot. I understand the Ravens. It's very hard to pick against the Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson. But I think, man, it's just so difficult. So tough. Arun, do you have any thoughts on this game?
Man, when we did that preview, I think last week, I rolled with the Ravens, man. I think the Ravens were going to win this game against the Raiders. I don't know about the spread or anything, but I was just going to go with the Ravens. I don't even know if it's going to be a close. This is a very, very hard game, man. Both teams are evenly matched. The Raiders are going to be at home. They're opening up SoFi Stadium. The Ravens on the road, making deep playoff runs every year. So I don't know. I gotta go with the former MVP and Lamar Jackson against
And
the Raiders, man.
I can't blame you for that. That's why
I
I'm
know, I know you. I know the injuries kind of scare you for the Ravens, but man, this guy Lamar Jackson, I think he'll do what it takes to just to win the game today. But who you got, Abby? Come on, man, make a play, make a pick.
I'm taking the Raiders and I'm taking the 4.5.
Woo.
I'm taking the 4.5. I think there's a reason why this line went down. It's not just the injuries. I actually liked the Raiders before the injuries happened.
Hmm.
I just think the Raiders always start off straight. They always start off great. That stadium's gonna be rocking. Obviously, Vegas. We're gonna see how the Raiders fans react to Vegas because obviously in Oakland, those fans were probably the best fans in football. The what's it called? A black hole was insane. Um, I think Derek Carr, one of the most underrated players. They got weapons. John Gruden, he's on the hot seat. That defense, listen, that defense got some play. I think Yannick Ngakoue being there, the former Raven, I think he definitely gave them some intel that could help them. He saw Lamar Jackson in practice every single day as a Raven. I think he may know some things to help them, especially since he plays defense. He may know some things that can help the Raiders here. They still got Clinton Farrell. They got Carl Nassib. They got Corey Littleton. They got Abram. Their corners scare me. But the thing is, the Ravens don't throw the ball. The Ravens aren't a passing team. And their first-round pick, Rashad Bateman, he's out for at least a couple weeks. So I think the corners are their weakness, but the Ravens' strength is not throwing the ball. So with all that being said, I think the Ravens, yes, Arun, I agree with you. Former MVP, I love Lamar. I call him Action Jackson for a reason. This man is a lethal weapon all on his own. Could the Ravens win this game? Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, this game will be close regardless. And if it's a close game, a field goal game, the 4.5 is a key number. And that's why I will be taking, in terms of this show, these purposes, Raiders plus the 4.5. And I truly cannot wait to see how this game unfolds tonight.
All right, guys, that wraps it up for today's episode. Hopefully, you guys have a great Monday. Hopefully, you guys win some money. And with that being said, have a great Monday and happy gambling.